guys, welcome back. So today I wanted to answer a question that I see a lot of multi-passionate creatives tend to ask. So if you've ever Googled any type of business advice, any type of blogging advice, then I'm sure you've come across more than one article telling you that you need to get clear on your brand's niche. Your niche being taking all of those big ideas that you may have and narrowing it down to one very specific topic that's going to target one very specific person or one specific group. But as a multi-passionate creative, how in the world do you take everything that you love and narrow it down into one main focus? So it may feel like you are kind of putting yourself into a box. And as a creative myself who loves a lot of different things, I know exactly how frustrating that can feel. So is it possible for you to build a brand around multiple different topics? Or do you have to sacrifice everything that you love, pick one main focus, and then throw everything else out to the side? Well, I'm here to tell you that it is 100% possible for you to still talk about everything that you love, to still build a brand around everything that you're passionate about, as long as it relates back to one main purpose. So when I say as long as it relates back to one main purpose, I mean if you can take all of the topics that you have and relate it back to one main goal or one very specific person or one very specific pain point that your person may be experiencing, then you can still talk about all of those topics even if they may not be necessarily related to each other. So let's look at an example. So let's say you really want to talk about health, you really want to talk about finances, maybe you want to talk about careers, or maybe even relationships as well. So you have to think about what is your main focus, what is your main purpose. So who is it that you really want to target and what pain points are you wanting to solve? So let's say your main purpose is you really want to help recent college graduates transition from college life to the real world. And you still want to talk about those things like health, relationships, career, and finance. So in order to make those topics work together for that main purpose of helping those college grads transition from college life to real world, everything that you create around those topics are going to have to be aimed at that one pain point and at that one specific person. So for health, you can easily talk about, how to finally lose that freshman 15 that you gained in college. For relationships, you can discuss topics like, will that college relationship actually work after you've both graduated? For finances, you can begin talking about, how to get down some of that college debt or how to, manage your finances now that you're literally out on your own and paying adult bills. You can also talk about career. So, what do you do if you graduate from college and you don't gain that big job that you were hoping to get? Or, what if you do graduate from college and you feel like your career path is changing? Do you go back to school or do you just simply pursue something different? So you see how you're supposed to take that main focus and all of those topics that you want to talk about, as long as it relates back to that main focus, you can easily build a brand around everything that you're passionate about. So a brand that I absolutely adore who is amazing at doing this is going to be The Every Girl, and you can find them at theeverygirl.com. So they talk about finance, they talk about career, they talk about travel, they talk about different social issues, and it's all geared back to the woman or the millennial woman who wants to live her life best lived. So you want to, everything that they talk about gears back to that main woman, that millennial woman who just simply wants to live her best life. So think about that in terms of building your brand. Instead of thinking about narrowing it down to one specific topic or one specific little industry that you're in, think more broader as far as the purpose of your brand. So who is it that you want to target? What issues do you want to talk about? What pain points do you simply want to solve? And then you'll want to take all of your passions and see how you can relate that back to that main topic. So you guys, if you're like, Alisha, well, I don't even know what in the world my niche is, I don't know what I'm aiming for, I'll put in the little notes below this video the link to my sweet spot exercise. So that's going to help you to get really clear on what you want to do, who you want to help. And also, if you're one of those multi-passionate people, it's going to take you through that same exact exercise that we just talked about to teach you how to build out your brand's main focus and to also relate those big topics back to that main purpose. As always, you guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I have a ton of videos coming up this year, so you want to make sure that you don't miss out on any of them. So hit subscribe, tell a friend, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.